I'm so excited for today's video because we are finally picking the TBR for autumn, and I'm just excited in general to be going into autumn. It's my favorite season. I love everything autumnal, and I'm excited to pick our books. A little recap from our summer TBR. I picked out 12 books to be on that TBR, and I ended up reading 10 of those 12 books, so it was a really good reading season. I'll go through them really fast and my ratings for them. We have Truly Madly Yours. I rated 1 star. It's over there waiting to be taken to a little free library because I did not enjoy it. The Christmas Box, 4 stars. So short, so cute, sweet, Christmassy, amazing. I read Friends, Lovers, and the Big Terrible Thing, but that's a reread and I don't rate rereads. But it's a 5 star for me, and I'm sure it always will be. The Housemaid, 4 stars. Float Plan, 3 stars. Daughter of the Pirate King, 3 stars. Once Upon a Broken Heart, 3 stars. Anxious People, my only 5 star of the season. Obviously, Friends, Lovers, and the Big Terrible Thing is also 5 stars, but this was my first new read that was 5 stars. Grand Central, I rated 2 stars, and Always Never Yours, I rated 3 stars. So the 2 books that I didn't get to are The Vacationers and 1,000 Heartbeats. I really want it to be fall and cold weather, so I wore a sweatshirt and I'm kind of dying. It is so hot in here. So if there's a costume change halfway through this video, that's why. Speaking of changes, we're filming in front of the new and improved bookshelves. This is the first time filming a TBR video in front of the new bookshelves. And then the bookshelf isn't new, it's just my room is rearranged differently, so I feel like you guys are so far away. I refilled all of every single TBR video I have filmed, I have dropped the lid. I refilled this TBR jar like the day I emptied it when I was picking out my summer TBR books. So I have no clue what's in here. I have completely forgotten what the prompts are, so this should be fun. This one is popping out at me, so I'm gonna pick that one first. It is a booktuber 5 star. This is actually really funny because I just posted a video where I was reading my booktuber's 5 star books. We're gonna have to go to Goodreads. Haley rated The House Across the Lake 5 stars. So we could read that one. We could start Throne of Glass because Rachel rated that one 5 stars. Destiny rated None Shall Sleep 5 stars, which would actually be a really fun one to read because it's like I think it's a cozy mystery. I'm not sure. So either that or House Across the Lake would be really fun to read in this season. Well, I guess all the ones that have been 5 stars so far. Throne of Glass would also be a really good one to read in the autumn season because it's like fantasy, and I feel like fantasy falls under autumn. Okay, Rachel also rated Out on a Limb 5 stars, and I just got that one. So that one would be really fun to put on the TBR. Oh, wow. 3 of my YouTubers rated Archer's Voice a 5 star. Rachel, Destiny, and Larry all rated Archer's Voice 5 stars. That might be the one, just because so many people rated it highly. Yeah, I think we're gonna go with that one because 3 of my YouTubers all rated that 5 stars. Archer's Voice by Mia Sheridan is going to be our first book on the autumn TBR. Next prompt, let's dig in there a little bit. This thing is so full. I feel like I can barely dig in there at all. Movie adaptation. So book with a movie adaptation. Does that count? Okay. So I have Midnight Sun up here on my shelf because I want to do a tandem read with Twilight and Midnight Sun. Twilight has a movie. And how autumnal is Twilight? Like, that's perfect vibes. Emma is a movie. The Great Gatsby, that's a movie. And you know that I've been wanting to read that one for forever. Okay, I just recently got Wings of Starlight because it is Queen Clarion from the Tinkerbell movies, her love story with like the Duke of Winter. How cool would that one be? Like, I am so excited to read that book. I think it's gonna be so good. It's not technically a movie adaptation because it was based on a movie, so it's kind of the opposite. It's a book adaptation, but I feel like that counts just because I want it to. The Fault in Our Stars has a movie. I just don't know if I can put myself through that. Okay, I think those are our options. I don't know why I'm still holding my computer. Sorry. We've got 5 options, and I honestly don't know what I want to go for. I feel like I'm being pulled towards Twilight because it's so autumnal, and this is the autumn TBR, so obviously I'm gonna do it. I'm a little scared to start tandem read of Twilight and Midnight Sun because that's gonna be a lot of reading. Like, both of those are thick books, and then tandem reading them together kind of scares me, but I love those books. I am picking Midnight Sun and Twilight for movie adaptation, and then obviously I have to watch the Twilight movies. That's just how it works. Next prompt, I'm gonna really dig down there to the very bottom. Oh, so many are falling out. This is the one I want. I'm gonna set it over there for safekeeping. Newest on the TBR. Okay, I got 3 books for the Walmart sale where it's like buy 2 get 1 free. So those books are Out on a Limb, Wings of Starlight, which I've already talked about both of those, and Happily Ever After, which is like a compilation of a bunch of different point of views of one of my favorite series, the Selection series. So those are my 3 newest. You know what, that's not even true, because I just spotted Vengeance of the Pirate Queen, and this I got after those 3 books. So this is the newest book on my physical shelves right now, not counting the books that are coming, which I'm actually really excited to read this. I was going to read this during autumn. I was going to read this like in the next week because this is the last of a trilogy that I've already read, so I really wanted to get to it. So yay, I'm super excited. I don't really know what this book is about because the first 2 followed the same main character, but this one looks like it follows a different main character. So I'm really intrigued to figure out what all that is about. Book number 3, selected. Let's pick one of these that wanted to come with me last time. Let's do this one. Book starts with the letter G, and I'm not counting the or a in front of the title, just the first real word. Obviously, my first thought goes to The Great Gatsby. That's 2 G's, Great Gatsby. But I'm gonna look and see if anyone else has the first letter starts with G. If not, then we're reading The Great Gatsby, baby. After looking through my books, The Great Gatsby is the only one that starts with G. So we finally get to put it on the TBR. Book number 4. So excited. I'm back. I had to go let Zeus out and set him up with some ambiance, but he should be good now. So we can keep going. We're on book 5, I believe, and the prompt is going to be set somewhere I've visited. These prompts are a lot more fun than the last prompts. Okay, so obviously there's the last bookshop in London. I have visited London. That would be the easiest one to pick because I wouldn't have to like look up where all the others are. So I might pick that just because I'm feeling lazy today. You know what, let's do it. I mean, I want to read this book. It's on my physical TBR. If it stands out, that's because it should be picked, right? So we're going to be reading The Last Bookshop in London. This also gives very autumnal vibes, so I'm all for it. Next book, let's go to the bottom again. Oh, I'm losing them. Favorite author? Well, that obviously has to be one of my Kiara Cass books. I love her. I own all of her books. I haven't read them all because 2 of them are on here. But once I get through these 2, I will have read everything she's published. So it has to be one of hers, which means we have 1,000 Heartbeats or Happily Ever After. I think I'm gonna go with Happily Ever After so that I can finish off the Selection series and then I can jump into her last book. I think that's the way to do it. So that's exciting. Another newer addition to our shelves already going in the TBR. 4, 5, 6, this is 7. And it says debut novel. Okay, I'm gonna have to do some research for this one. After looking up every single author from these books and looking up what their debut novel was, we have 7 options. We can go What Awesome Looks Like by Amy Reese Anderson. Romeo got that book when Amy actually came to BYU and spoke in one of his classes, and she brought her book for everyone. So I don't really want to read that book, but it might be good to get off the TBR. Shallow Graves by something Wallace. Callie Wallace. which I think that would be really good autumnal vibes. So we might go with that one, even though I'm not particularly excited to read it. Bittersweet by Stephanie Dondler. I know nothing about that book except for that book was given to me by my sister who bought it but then didn't think she actually wanted to read it. So that makes me apprehensive to read it, but I'm sure it's great. How It Feels to Float by Helena Fox. I think that's the one I tried to read in like the spring and it was too deep for me at that moment, but I'm doing much better mentally than I was then, so I might be able to get through that one. To Have and to Hoax by Martha Waters. That one also seems like really good autumnal vibes. The Five Love Languages by Gary Chapman, and Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas. I'm thinking right now that I either want to read Shallow Graves or To Have and to Hoax, because those feel the most autumnal, but I don't know which. Should we flip for it? Where's my coin? Okay, we're gonna flip for it. If it is The Hands, we're gonna go Shallow Graves. If it is The Wings, we're gonna go To Have and to Hoax. It's The Hands, which means we are going to be reading Shallow Graves by Kelly Wallace. I don't have the dust jacket for this one. I don't know where it went. It's just gone forever. I think we're on book 8. Goodreads award winner, which means I have to look up more stuff. It looks like The Swans of Fifth Avenue was a nominee for Reader's Favorite Historical Fiction in 2016. I would love a winner, but if we can't, The Swans of Fifth Avenue is a nominee. Favorite historical fiction. I didn't even know The Swans of Fifth Avenue was a historical fiction. The Cruel Prince was a nominee for Reader's Favorite Young Adult Fantasy and Science Fiction in 2018, and it got 3rd place, which is better than The Swans of Fifth Avenue. So I think I'm gonna not do that one because there's a hummingbird literally looking through my window. I like heard something tap on the window, and so I looked expecting it to be a branch on the tree. And there was this little hummingbird just like pecking at the window. That was amazing. Like I was saying, I'm gonna go for whatever is the highest rated. I think The Swans of Fifth Avenue was like 6th or 7th place. So the fact that The Cruel Prince was 3rd place in its nomination puts it above that one, if that makes sense. Where'd You Go, Bernadette was nominated for Reader's Favorite Humor in 2012, but it got 8th place. So that doesn't put it above The Cruel Prince, but I wanted to make it known that that's one of the options, I guess. We have a winner! Winner for Reader's Favorite Young Adult Fiction in 2012 was The Fault in Our Stars. So far, that is what we are going to be reading, which scares me a little bit. I thought we might have a little competition with Throne of Glass, but it was only nominated for Reader's Favorite Young Adult Fantasy and Science Fiction in 2012, and it got 19. 19 out of 20 is where it ranked, which is crazy because it's like so big now. That settles it. We are going to be reading The Fault in Our Stars by John Green. I'm excited. I am. I'm just also very nervous because this is gonna wreck me. Number 9, Random Number Generator. I have 34 books left on my TBR shelves. We're gonna set the number generator to 34, and we're gonna generate a number. Can you see that? Kind of. Okay. 5. The 5th book on the shelf is going in the seasonal TBR. We got a Christmas book. Number 5 is The Christmas Box Miracle by Richard Paul Evans. I really did not want a Christmas book. It's going on. Book 10. Let's go to the very bottom because the top screwed us over with that Christmas book. Free card. I get to pick any book I want. I think I'm going to pick Wings of Starlight because I am just so excited to read this book. This one brings me the most joy when I look at any of the books that are left. So this is what we're going to be reading. Going back over the books that we picked in today's video, we first have our booktuber 5-star, Archer's Voice, which 3 of my booktubers all rated this 5 stars. Next is movie adaptation. and I picked Midnight Sun and Twilight tandem read. Then the newest book on my TBR is Vengeance of the Pirate Queen. Book starts with G, Great Gatsby. Set somewhere I visited, the last bookshop in London. Favorite author is Kiara Cass, so I chose Happily Ever After. Debut novel, Shallow Graves. Goodreads award winner, The Fault in Our Stars. Random number generator, really screwed us over with the Christmas box miracle. And with my free card, I picked Wings of Starlight. Here is our autumn TBR. I really like how all those books look together. I mean, we have like 3 colors up there. We've got blue, red, and purple. And that's basically it. Thank you all so much for watching today's video. I always have the most fun doing TBR videos. Let me know if you want to see TBR videos more often, because I can do it like once a month and just not have as many on my TBR. Or should I just keep doing it once a season? Let me know what you think. I hope you all have an incredible day, and I will see y'all next time. I think Throne of Glass is just gonna sit on my shelves for so long because I'm terrified to start that series. There I have, and what their debut